How's it going, peeps? Welcome back to my channel. What can I say? Sound like a broken record. I'm starting to repeat myself over and over again. Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's dive right into it. I'll start. Have a bit of a mix. Decided to mix it up this time around. I don't have the usual suspects in your Devons, your Pascals, your Dales. I decided to mix it up a bit. There is one of them who decided to pitch up and have his say as well. But I'll start with somebody who I had on, I would say, at the beginning of lockdown. So I'll introduce my first guest to you tonight. Benny B, how's it going, brother?
I'm good. No complaints. How are you, my man?
I'm well, my G. Good to have you back, man. Good to have you back on as well. It's been ages. Last time we spoke, lockdown just started. Pineapple beer was the norm. I think we can honestly say Cyril has allowed us to get away with one there.
Or what? That's true. They say ever since they slaughtered that sheep on Clifton.
They won't go to
we get everything right in Cape Town.
Lovely stuff. Introducing my second guest. Massive Liverpool fan. Always wanted him on here, so I must say thank you for him for jumping on tonight, making his debut. Jigga, how's it, brother?
Yo, I'm good, man. Can't complain. Enjoying the football, you know what I'm saying? Still venting the guys, getting it blood pumping. But I'm all good, brother. I'm all good.
I'm glad at least someone is enjoying it, my guy. At least someone is enjoying the banter. You took a lot of stick over the weekend as well, eh?
Oh, yes. But, I forgive the players. We are running. They're chasing us. So we do get tired. We do make mistakes. At least we didn't get away with a lose. We got a draw. I think a lot of debates for the penalty situation, but give it to us as well. You know what I'm saying? Give it to us. Everybody's chasing us. So we're always against the odds. So, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. That's what it is when you're now the hunted and not the hunted anymore. But we'll dive into it as well. Our last guest, Fabo, Fed Up Guna. How's it going, my guy?
Like the name says, I've had it already, but it's a topic that's been coming on for who knows how long. But hey, I'm blessed, boys. I'm blessed to be here. That's all I can say.
Good to have you back. At least it's something different. I was beginning to sound like a broken record for 3 weeks saying the same thing over, so I'm itching to hear what's on your mind. But gents, let's dive right into it. Firstly, I want to start off by saying RIP to Gerard Houllier. Very sad news that came out yesterday as well. Jigga, I'll bring you into it. How massive loss, number one, shows life is short. But he was a top class manager as well at Liverpool. What I remember him for was those 5 trophies that you guys won in 2000, 2001, and that was an awesome team also. Give me your thoughts.
I was going to mention that, the 5 trophies. He played his part. He did play his part. He had his influences onto the club and the supporters, and it's a very big loss for football. Definitely a very big loss for football. I think he made his name. It's a very sad loss. Very, very. I was shocked when I even heard myself. I didn't know how to react. I didn't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
True. In your opinion, where does he rank in terms of Liverpool managers? Would you say in no particular order, top 5, top 3?
I'll give him a top 5. As you know, you're gonna smashing everything already. So Brendan is still there as well. Kenny came back, So yeah, I'll put him in the top 5. I'll give him the top 5. I'll give him number 5. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, number 5.
Fair enough. I can live with that. But let's start even
number 5.
It's fitting that you decided to talk. Actually, let's jump right into it. The Bolton at Manchester. Talk to me. Tell me your thoughts.
At the end of the day, you can say what you want. You can talk about the quality. You can talk about the bad tempo of the game. But it's a clean sheet for Manchester United against Manchester City. That is the main thing. That's the number one thing. Coming off our loss from Leipzig, it was a poor display. But to keep a clean sheet and to keep that focus that our defense showed for that 90 minutes against City is commendable. Yes, we came from Europe and everybody, you could see the results throughout the weekend. Everybody was tired. players are running on fumes. They don't have the energy levels that they are supposed to at this stage of the season because they play every other day. Every third day they play. But United put in a shift against City. And that shows me that this place is playing for Solskjaer, which is we will come back to, we will get to where we need to be with this team because they have faith in our manager. Because if they didn't, they could have down tools, which they didn't do. It could have been a 6-2, a 7-2, but it was a 0-0. It's a result that I'm happy with because I was very nervous going into that game.
I was about to ask, look, I know you're happy with the result. Jigga, how do you feel? First time I've seen Pep go with two defensive midfielders. Obviously, Jigga, you'd be happy with the draw because I think you still consider City as your rivals in some sort of way. But would you say, given Manchester United's record recently in the derby, would you say that in terms of the derby alone, just take the derby into context, would you say that tide is beginning to twist in the sense of going into the red favor? Because I mean, I can't remember when last I've seen a Pep team score against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Manchester United.
I thought personally, I thought that City was gonna come out firing. You know what I'm saying? Because of United's inconsistency. There is inconsistency there. They don't have a set midfield, and their defense is a bit wobbly. So, well, like Benni said, get away with the draw. Fine, except that the two defense situation with City that City used, I think that's a trick that they normally do. I think that they have done it before already. And when they do that, they actually, the intent is there when they do that. You get what I'm saying? When they play the two defenders, they got an intent because they did want to come rush. You know what I'm saying? But then I can still add a little bit of quality just to keep the game at bay.
Oh, well, at least that some of us are happy. For me personally, I think that's 2 hours of my life I'll never ever get back again. I was so looking forward to that game, but I'm the last. I'm the last person to talk. I'll get on to what about Arsenal later. But let's dig deeper onto the rest of the weekend. I think that was the standout game of the weekend. Then we go on to Sunday. Jigs, Liverpool dropped points, but so did the rivals as well. Tell me first, and what did you make of your game against Fulham? I think you guys started a bit slow, but I think it's testament Liverpool don't hold any L's. I think that team, you just know they're not going to give in, and that's why I call them the mentality monsters. They never give up, and that's one of the things I like about Liverpool. You can never count them out. So what did you make of it?
First off, Fulham. They scared me. First off. I was scared first off. Second off, I think we did come back in that game. And to get away with a draw, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It could have been worse. Because I mean, first off, they could have had 2, 3, 4, and then it would have been a bad second off. You know what I'm saying? Then we couldn't come back at all. So to scratch away with that draw, I'll take it. For everybody else drawing, wow. That's just the fortune of the game. You know? Everybody's drawing. Wow. That's
bro. True. Fabo. I want to come up to Fabo. You've had your fair say about VAR, and what did you make of the VAR call? Look, for me, the penalty, the Liverpool penalty is a penalty if your hand is up there in today's day and age. The Fabinho decision, though, what did you think of that one?
Come on, let's be honest, man. Everybody knew. Even the commentator said, why is the ref even going to VAR? It's a clear-cut penalty. There's no need. Even VAR checking it as well said, this should be a penalty. The fact it actually went to the monitor and had to review it at least 5 or 6 times and then say, no, it's nothing. Come on, guys, let's be honest, man. Had there been any other team whose name doesn't start with Liverpool or Manchester United, we all know what decision that ball would have gone to. I have to say, that's bad referee in there. Like,
Benni,
I think
that's very awesome.
No, look, even did you know they also review even what's the name's goal as well. They went to go review it because Salah felt a slight breeze on his back. And they were about to call it also.
You know
what? If I'm gonna make that call, you can see whatever 2,000 fans are gonna be there is going to come onto that pitch and start slapping people.
I feel. That is
Yeah, you know we playing
Shout out
Red
to
Bull
Benni.
over here. I did
That
not
is
know
what
we
you
played
say.
Red Bull.
because
Benni, what do
the
you
fact
say?
that the fact that he had to review it 6, 7, 8 times, that puts a lot of doubt. And when you have that doubt, the doubt should go with the attacker. The attacker should get the decision.
Thank you.
Because he
Jigs?
viewed and he viewed and he reviewed and he reviewed and he reviewed. For me, this season, if they go to the monitor, they come back, it's penalty. It's the second time it happens that it's not. It's the second time.
It's
And I
the
think that
same
has
with
to
the
do with
red
something.
cards.
Yeah.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing with the red cards. The
Every
minute
time
you
they go
see
view by the
them
monitor,
go
they come
to
back,
the
the season
monitor,
changes.
you know it's over.
Jigs?
Here
what
is killing our game, guys.
I could see why the penalty wasn't given because there was one angle where Fabinho got under him and it looked like he kicked the ball out. I don't know, but
No.
Exactly.
Touch the ball. No.
He's
No.
nothing. It is
he didn't
on
touch the
one
ball.
angle. It looks like Fab wins the ball, and the
Looks
other angle
like-
looks like penalty. You know what I'm saying?
Looks
So I
like-
think 6 times he looked over it. He was inconsistent, so you can't give him what's inconsistent. You know what
How
I'm saying?
can you
If
say
you can't
inconsistent?
say it's penalty, then it's not penalty. You
If
know
you
what I'm
see
saying?
Fabo get the weekend, how
He had more
that
than one angle.
inconsistent?
He had more than one angle. Be fair, he had more than one angle. He had more than one
Yeah,
angle. Be fair.
but still. If you have 7 angles and
clear
6
cut.
show that he didn't touch the ball and 1 shows that he could have.
It's inconsistent. I'm
How
so saying
is
it's
it
inconsistent.
inconsistent? How is
Because
it
you got one-
inconsistent?
There's
No,
a
man.
percent of doubt. There's a
No
percent of
way.
doubt. Come
The
on,
guy
guys.
The fact that
when
we're
we
arguing
brought
about
up-
VAR is wrong. The fact that we're
Fabinho
arguing
is
about
coming
it is
from
wrong.
behind to make a tackle.
Guys,
In the box.
Behind
when
already.
VR is
In
on
the
your
box.
side and you start acting and when VR is on your side and you start smiling, don't go like sausages now. Don't go like sausages.
you
love
know, never on
Liverpool.
my side. I don't even. I
Love
There we
Liverpool.
go. That's why I said
Getting to
two
the box,
teams only
brother.
benefit from VAR. Only
Seven,
two
you need to
teams.
put the ball in the box to get the decision of VAR.
Exactly. I need to
Arsenal
get
don't do that.
get a decision, bro. So
You need
yeah, that means nothing but
you need
whoop and
players in the box to get decisions. You don't have players in the box.
You see, you need to get into the box first to get such decision. But Jigs, I want to ask you, who do you consider your title rivals? A couple of weeks ago, Devon is in the chat. He considers Chelsea, Spurs. How do you see it going?
Yeah, definitely. Chelsea, they are looking like they keep on to click. Spurs, Mourinho is behind there. That's a problem. He can be a problem because he's doing football in a very nice way now with his front three. When he making Son into a monster, and I like that about him. You know what I'm saying? He can Mourinho can identify it as a monster in this player. So everybody's focusing on Kane, but then Son is coming from the wing and cutting in, and he's becoming a problem. So yes, Spurs and Chelsea. Yeah, maybe the Leicester. I'll give Leicester there. Leicester as well.
But do you
This is
seriously
like-
consider
this-
Chelsea?
Sorry?
The next thing I was going to.
Consider Chelsea?
I can't hear you.
Do you seriously consider Chelsea as a rival?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they got a good squad. They paid a lot of money. It's a matter of making the players click. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is to. They can play together. They can be a problem. Definitely. Yes.
We've seen the potential already.
Look again,
Yes,
I'm
I
going to
do.
play devil's. I'm going to play
I do.
devil's
I think
advocate here.
if Chelsea click, they can be a very, very strong force. And I think Werner can play a very big role. And I like Pulisic. Woo! I like Pulisic. There's something about Pulisic. He used to cut in, and he's got nice pace on him. Him and Werner, that pace up front can be a problem. Definitely.
Okay, but look, the devil's advocate in me again would say that they've gone to Old Trafford, they didn't score. They've played Spurs at Stamford Bridge, they didn't score. And again, they've alonged again over the weekend against Everton, didn't score in that again. So, Benny, what would you say about that?
It's bigger than just Chelsea's team. I have this huge problem with big teams, your Chelseas, your Man Uniteds, your Arsenals, being experiments for these legends to come and take over. The thing is why I don't consider Chelsea a rival. Lampard has never won a league yet. He doesn't know what it takes to get your team over that line, whereas Mourinho does. He's done it time and time again. For the past, since the Premier League began, there was one manager that's never won a league and won it in England, and that's Ranieri. The rest all did. Solskjaer's never won a league. Lampard's never won a league. Arteta's never won a league. Juventus, Pirlo's never won a league. You need that know-how from the manager to take it over, to take your team over the line. Yes, it's good enough to say click. The teams need to click. It's more than that. It's a mentality. It's Liverpool against Fulham, a game they should never have won or drawn. It's a game they should have lost at least 3-1, 3-2. But they won the game. They drew the game. They took something from it.
They took something
didn't
from
take the L.
They didn't take the L. They didn't hold L's. So must give massive credit to them considering the injury crisis. Jigga, one more question before we move on to Fabo, because you know Fabo's gonna have a long rant. But yeah, your wife.
I can see he's still boiling. He's still boiling there. You know, he needs to express himself.
Are you concerned about your wife home, Jigga? Is your wife home a bit of a concern? Because all good and well at you doing well at home, but is your wife home a bit of a concern for you? I mean, your last couple of away games, Brighton, Fulham, you haven't picked up the points, that type of thing. But is it a bit of a concern for you?
5 games.
Yes. As you can see, the away games we got about six first team players out of the first choice players out of the team. So now the players replacing, playing away, you can see it. You know what I'm saying? Playing at home is comfortable because we made it a fortress. Everybody's scared to come to Anfield, no matter what, no matter who you are. But playing away, it's a different edginess. You can see it, and I think the experience. I think that Van Dijk's, you know, I can say to you when you're playing away, you know, the big players. You know what I'm saying? I know Henderson is there. Milner, you still need. You know what I'm saying? I like to see Milner on the bench, even if he's not playing. But I mean, stuff like that to keep the players the solid mindset. Because everybody, if you play them away, you're playing on their home. Everybody wants to be, you know, in charge on their home ground. You know what I'm saying? So it's difficult to go play away and go get the points. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy. It doesn't matter. And as you know, we've got a massive target on our back. So any team that comes against us is gonna come with a no. They're gonna come top form. They're not gonna come and play bubblegum football. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna come. They're gonna take us out because they know we're the team to beat. You know what I'm saying? So it is difficult. And to get away with a draw at this moment in time, like I said, I'll take it because we could have been smashed in the first half against Fulham, definitely.
100%. Fair enough. I agree with you fully. As long as you always say, if you can't win, at least come away with a point, especially away from home. But now, moving on to the fed-up gooner. Fabo, all I'm going to say is 1959, 4 straight home defeats. Record set against Leicester, Villa, Wolves, and Burnley. Hey, Arteta, stick or sack?
Sack him. I've had this problem with him the minute we signed him. At that time of signing, we had Ancelotti available. We could have gotten Allegri or so. Hell, even Mourinho was popping his head in there to come watch us play and contemplate, should I come sign here at Arsenal? All these managers were available. Then, who did they decide to go for? Pep's cone boy, who's there on the training pitch telling Sterling to run from this cone to that cone and tell him, do your drills. And that's when Arsenal decided, you know what? Let's sign him instead. Experience, titles, everything. But then we said, there's this brah. No experience. Hasn't even coached a B-side. But we decided, let's give him the keys to one of top 10 richest teams in the world. And we said, give him the keys. Who in their right fucking mind decides to do something like that? People is going on about Arteta that won an FA Cup. He's beaten Man United. He's beaten Man City. He's beaten Liverpool. What about other fucking games that you also messed up with? Hey, you're going to tell me 3 games out of our 38 games. That's all we're going to look forward to. No, man. Wake up call time and people's like, nobody. He's a long-term project. No, it's not a long-term. No, I'm not Usai now. Not Usai now. I had my Usa moments beginning of the season. This is now time off. We need to get rid of him. There is so much potential available out there. Like I'm saying, there's a reason our football's playing the way it is and why we are sitting where we are. people is going on about Lacazette that's bad or Aubameyang that's bad. How can you tell me they are bad? Aubameyang last 2 seasons has been contending for top goal scorer. Now all of a sudden under Arteta, he's struggling. No. Lacazette, who came from the French league over to Arsenal, was banging in goals, is now all of a sudden struggling. You're telling me in our current setup, now you're telling our strikers, look here, bruh, we give you 2 chances in 90 minutes. You either make it count or tough luck. That is literally a way. If we see a second chance is missed, we already know the game is done. We are not going to score. Simple as that. There is so much problems. It's raining from the board, from the owners, and it's just seeping down. Even the team itself, you can see the cracks are showing badly. The reason why last year we were in such a good run of form is because there wasn't any politics or footballing reasons as to why certain players could not come into a squad. This season, it's showing now. There's no creativity. 350k is laying on the bench, but for footballing reasons, we can't play him. How? The most creative person under Arteta. Wow, you played there, and you must also understand most of those games also, he was also injured. He had back problems or he was sick. But when he actually played for Arteta, he created the most chances still. And he played between 8 or 10 games and he's one of the standout players. But now this year, for footballing reasons, I had a sore heart. Arteta said to the whole fucking world and said, no, you can't play this year. Bullshit, man. But
Wow. That at least Fabo feels better now. Benny, what do you make of it? You also have a young manager. I just want to ask your opinion, looking from the outside in, and I'll ask Jigga a question as well.
I feel like the reason why everyone
sorry to break your word, but I think we're both in the same boat in the sense that a couple of bad results and then the fans start turning or that type of thing. I've been vocal about why I said we should sack him, but just looking from the outside in, what do you think? How does it look like for you from the outside looking at Arsenal? Because for me, there's clicks in this team. He's lost the dressing room. I fail to understand, like Fabo said, how can so many players be off form and all of them? There's very like at least one player must stand out. All of them look shit. What do you make of it looking from the outside in?
Everybody's extremely angry over this results because Arsenal lost 1-0 to Burnley. But at the end of the day, there's no bad teams in this league. You can take a loss to any single team in the league, 1-20. Every single game is difficult. Every single game can turn on its head. And the main thing for Arsenal for me is not Uzo. No, it's not. Uzo is not going to come in and change the entire way. Arsenal 100% for the manager.
100%. You can see, bro.
Two huge factors as to why that you can say they don't play for the manager. Number one, the amount of red cards. Remember, there's been
Clearly,
seven
after Xhaka. 7.
Oh, my bad. 7. Maybe take him, please, man. And all that shots, no shots on target. For a full 90, I think he had like 2 games. Maybe I'm on the first first.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Jamie.
Apologize for that.
Hi, Jamie. I wanted to give you a heads up. I saw her coming in there from the back. Don't worry. And the doggies. Anyway,
Benni, start over now again.
Yeah. The 2 things. The red card and the no shots on target. That tells me that in 90 minutes, no one there wanted to win the game for their manager. No one there I thought, I'm going to take it on myself to win this game for this manager. They're not playing for the manager, that means they're not playing for the badge.
100%.
You can't blame Arteta. You can get in Allegri next week. He's still going to have the same players. What is he going to do? First of all, for the past 20 years, Arsenal's defense has been shit. And the defense today is, I think, one of the worst in the league. There's no manager that will come in and change that. Not even an Italian manager.
Okay.
That is the problem. And if you don't win games, at least keep a clean sheet.
But you say that what players, but he's the one that picks them. He's the one that picks Bellerin underperforming week in, week out. He's the one that picks Rob Holding that looks like fucking Puno's Koning with a receding headline. He's the one that picks Jaka week in, week out. He's the one that picks Willian. He's the one that gave Cedric a bumper deal without even seeing him playing 10 games. He's the one that gave Mari a contract. He's the one that convinced only Maitland Niles to stay when he could have left for 25 million to Wolves. So I don't buy this whole thing of he needs to be backed. He needs his players. So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. But for me also, he strikes me as an arrogant man. Like, I don't know if you guys notice the way he throws his players. Like, he threw Pepe under the bus fair and well.
Yes.
When he choked, what is that guy's name? Maupa, I can't remember, against Brighton. Xhaka did the same thing. Xhaka did the exact same thing. He came out and he said, no, but you have to look at the moment in the game. So me, it's like, he has one set of rules for certain players and a certain set of rules for other players. Jigga, what do you think? I think there's clicks in the team, and I think, like Fabo said, the whole shit started when Ozil was not included in the squad, because obviously Ozil is the respected figure in the dressing room. What do you make of it?
It's kind of weird. How do you not play a player like Ozil? Like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Because I think I heard it was because you don't take a pay cut, something to that effect. And so I think Arteta wants to make an example of that type of player, but I think he shouldn't have done it, and they should have figured it out to solve it behind the scenes and not put it out there to the media. And you know what I'm saying? But for me, is at the moment in time, who's the baddest coach between Solskjaer and Arteta? I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Because both of
Wow.
I'll give you the difference. I'll give you the difference.
And both of them
Wait.
Pogba as well. You Pogba as well.
We're gonna come on to Pogba. We've all come on to Pogba. Actually, I had Pogba written down as one of my topics. But what I will say is, out of the three, Solskjaer, Lampard, Arteta, what I will say is, those two managers are likable characters and respectable characters in their dressing room. Solskjaer and Lampard. You can say whatever, but Solskjaer.
They are legends at the club. Coaching is different.
He's Arteta, Arsenal legend. He's
Arteta's more of an Everton legend, bro. He's more of an Everton legend.
Never. He's more of an Everton legend.
Hector Bellerin has won more at Arsenal than what Arteta has won at Arsenal. So who's gonna respect him?
Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
But I think they went for him because he was under Guardiola. I think they wanted to use that influences of Guardiola because what else can it be?
He's a yes man to the board. Whatever coach we are going to sign, if we had to get the likes of Allegri, the Mourinho's, or any experienced manager, the very first thing they're gonna say, "Where's the money?"
They will not sign Willian. They will not sign David Luiz. They will not do that.
Even David Luiz. He signed David Luiz, and then now David Luiz is out. David Luiz doesn't speak to him on the training field. Come on,
I heard so. And the whole thing with Saliba as well. Saliba's he's an Emery signing. They're loaning him out now in January.
Apparently, he's getting rid of he wants all the Unai signings gone, apparently. That's what I think, Jigga. He's more of a dictator compared to the other two, the likable characters. He wants to have that dictatorship meaning about him. What gave him that right? He strikes me as arrogant. One FA Cup, come on, G. Wigan won the FA Cup and got relegated.
Thank you.
I think the job is too big for him.
I've been saying it for weeks.
Because he's got a team. He's got a team of superstars. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal is not a bad team. Arsenal is a flippant good team. He's got a team of superstars, and if you can't handle these players and make them play in a certain way for you, then you're struggling. And I think that's what's happening also. I don't think he has all the players, and I think all of those politics is affecting the football game on the pitch. I think that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying? The politics, if they can solve the politics and have the head more into the football, it could change maybe. I don't know. I can't really say the problem is it's lying there. I don't know what's the solution. To be honest,
who would you like next, Kevin and Fabo? Who would you like to take over for Arsenal next? They're clearly going to sack Arteta, probably in this week.
I can tell you, I've been saying it for weeks, but I've been saying it for weeks since time already. When I saw our fixtures come out, I said it. You have to look at our games prior now to Spurs. Southampton. I think Southampton's going to cream us. Everton away. I don't think we're going to win Everton. the cup. We're not gonna win the cup. We can forget about the cup, and then we have Chelsea at home. I think that's the nail in the coffin. We should have went for. I would like Simeone, Poch, Allegri. Those three for me. Poch.
You would take Poch. Do you think Poch would come after his Spurs links?
Well, you said Mourinho said he wouldn't manage Spurs, and look what happens. Money talks. Make him an offer on the
Thank
field.
you.
We say we are a big club. Act like one, bruv. Act like one.
Thank you. Simple as that.
But remember that Pochettino had an offer from Barcelona, which he rejected because of his links with Espanyol.
That also.
So we have a principled man right there.
Maybe we'll see, but I mean the pound and the euro, there's two difference. Like I said, I hear what you're saying 100%. Fabo, who do you want?
Personally, I've been saying I wanted Allegri since he decided to leave from Juventus. You know, like you see that moment in the stars and everything. That time he was under Wenger, and Wenger was coming close to his tenure where he's like, guys, I'm about to wrap up. And conveniently, Allegri also said, my time is done. You know, like little child before Christmas, you get excited. Like, yes, it's Allegri. I'm opening up Allegri for Christmas. And then what do you open up to? Unai, who got sacked by PSG. You're not disappointed you feel that time. It's like your mommy telling you, I bought you a PS5. You open it, there's a PS5 in the box. You're like, what is this nonsense?
Good. That's a miss. It's a miss, honestly. But actually, Jigga, you raised the interesting topic. I want to actually ask Benni this. Benni, what do you make of the whole Pogba saga and his agent comments that came out before that game in Leipzig last week as well? You've been heavy critical of Pogba since time already.
A virus, and he needs to fuck right off. Sorry for my language, but that is the truth.
Man, you can swear. Don't worry. You can swear whatever, brother. Don't worry.
We don't need him in this club. He messes up our balance when he starts. We don't need him. He brings nothing but negativity. Yes, he is brilliant on his day, but his day is 4 games out in a season. 4 if you're lucky. Pogba should go. We don't need him. And I feel Solskjaer should have taken a harder stance and stop this. I don't know if it's like a big brother type buzz that he has going on with his players where he refused to throw them under the bus in the media. But Pogba's doing that. His agent's doing that. They look United. Who is Manchester United and who is Paul Pogba and Mino Raiola? Who is Manchester United? It's a small, little, minute organization the way Raiola is going on. If they do any business with that man again, Jesus Christ. I can't deal. I can't deal. Pogba needs to leave. It's been so for the past 2 years already.
Yo, what is Jig doing with a zebra?
That's Pogba there. This
I think we actually play better in the zebra game. We play better in the zebra game, bro.
Oh, you just took me way off now, yo. Jigs. What do you make of it?
Pogba?
What do you make of it?
Penalty.
Get off my game now, young.
I don't want to. It's difficult to say what's going on there by United, man. I just don't want to say too much. It's still my rival. I want to see them succeed because they can push buttons to all the clubs. You know what I'm saying? I do like them. I don't think Solskjaer belongs there. That's a dumb move. Someone like they want to redo a Fergie. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Be realistic. Pogba, Benni's 100% right. He is a poison at the moment in time. They don't know what they don't have a midfield. They don't have a midfield. They don't know who to play, who to start. I think they're confused in a way. I don't know what's happening there. And I still think that you've got superstars in that team. Also, I'll say it again, a young coach, superstars, the used nature of the players is too big for the young coaches. You know what I'm saying? The superstar, I think it's too much for them. I don't think they can handle him or tap into the heads to make them the football that they want it to be. You know what I'm saying? I really do. I really think they're struggling in that sense. Because I mean,
another point. We all underestimate the importance of a captain in a football club.
Oh yeah.
Harry Maguire could have gone to Pogba and say, "Bruh, when we leave the gym, the first thing you're gonna do is shut your agent up." And okay, it took a week. But he finally came out to say that, yeah, I'm committed to United. It took too long. It took too long. If you look at the clubs, Arsenal's manager, Aubameyang, he's no leader. Harry Maguire is no leader. I don't mind Harry Maguire as a centre back, but as a captain, no. And I can see why Solskjaer made him the captain after 6 months, because he didn't have anybody else. You must remember at that time, David De Gea was mulling over his contract, and it was only Paul Pogba. So Harry Maguire was his first choice. We all know that Bruno Fernandes should be the captain of Manchester United. If you look at Liverpool, Henderson, if he's in the starting 11, is number 12 when it comes to quality and talent, but number 1 when it comes to leadership. He's not the best player in that team, but he's the first time on that team sheet for what he brings to the team, for what he brings. And if you look at United throughout the years, Roy Keane, Eric Cantona, Gary Neville, Brian Robson, captains, Wayne Rooney, David Beckham, Harry Maguire, Valencia, Ashley Young. That has been our decline. That has been our decline. We didn't have that Roy Keane that would stop players hugging, kissing after derbies, hugging, kissing, swapping shirts after Liverpool games. Bruh, the way we are, the players are not like that.
Exactly. 100%. Fab, I think Benni raised the awesome point. I mean, we've even passed our captain's armband on to Theo Walcott because it was his birthday. Mustafi was, I'll come even to more recent times. Mustafi is one of those rumored out by the door. Last week he was made our captain, and every time an Arsenal player gets the armband, he leaves. What have you made of the issue? Do you think the captaincy is a bit taken for granted in that sense? In football today, not just only at our clubs in that respect.
I agree. It's a true point. Look, gone are the days of where you had the Patrick Vieira's and the Roy Keanes, where they would lead the team, like proper lead them on and off the field. Literally a case of if you catch on shit in that midfield, you know the Roy Keanes will come to you. He'll fuck you up while the camera's looking at you still there. He'll smack you in front of everyone and tell you, don't do that shit again. You know, if you do a mistake, Roy Keane is watching you, waiting for you. You have that fear in you. If I catch on nonsense, I know I'm going to get my ass whooped. Now, I catch on nonsense. I do a couple of poses there. I'm back in the squad again next week. That's literally where the players have gone to now. They don't have that respect in a way, as per se, to your captain, your leader. They don't believe in let's hug and this and that during the games and everything like that. No, you must feel this presence. You must actually play for the badge. Most of them are just playing for a paycheck, and you can clearly see who was here for a paycheck and who was actually here for the team.
True, fair enough.
One of the reasons why I don't mind Solskjaer, one of the reasons, because the character and the personalities of his players that he's signing is character of a United player. Look at Dan James that has played 3 minutes this entire season. Did he come out once to say, I need to play? Donny van de Beek was questioned left, right and center playing for Netherlands. His response was, don't make trouble. I am happy. I trust the manager. He will play me when I need to be played. Done. Not fucking Paul Pogba.
Sulk and moan.
But sorry, Benni, in that situation, there where you come with Van der Beek, play the form player. If he's in form when you play him, I think he should play at the moment in time. He's a young player. You know, I know at some teams they want to work you in, but he is a form player. I think with him and Bruno in that midfield could be a game changer any day. At any day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then you need a proper sense of defensive mid. And Fred, McTominay, Matic is not. You can't play the three of them.
But you're changing a midfield.
Bruno, Van de Beek, and Pogba. You will never play the three of them. The balance is completely out. You will concede more than you score.
Every week you got a different midfield. There's no consistency in that midfield. That's why they can't even click. So give him a couple of runs and maybe it should work.
Yeah.
But I still say play the form players. You know what I'm saying? It's football now and we need them. This is why they get paid this big bucks. Play them. If they're good enough to play them. You know what I'm saying? Because at the moment in time at Arsenal, they're playing the young players there and putting the long-term players on the bench. So I don't understand. The young players you work in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But at Arsenal, it's the complete opposite. You know what I'm saying? They got a good range. They got good range, but still work the youngsters in, man. I still say play the generals, so they must play. Then they must play. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't Arsenal just play the Europa team in the league? I mean, you tried everything else.
Thank you.
Why not play your Europa League team in the league?
Look, you know, the
Play your
thing
Reece
is,
Nelson, your Joe Willock, your Idian Ketias.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Clearly, you're
No. Let's not push it so far. Let's not push it so far. Willock and
What can it get worse? Can it get worse?
It can't get any worse, yeah.
By all means,
worse
now,
in
a
the
Europa team, they play with more fight, more like I want to be.
Europa team won 6 out of 6. The only team in the Europa to win 6 out of 6.
In a group that you expected to get 6 out of Benni. Let's not make that such a
Is it better in Europa?
I'm not taking it away from what it actually is. 6 wins out of 6 is good still. But okay, we're still taking into account that we're playing against teams that's named off the ingredients in a Gatsby. I'm not going on about that also now, no?
Exactly, those electricians and plumbers.
Yes, electrician and plumbers. It's not a full-time job.
That's the number 10.
Yes, but like I said, nah, now you're Europa League team, nah? Now you're playing like they actually want to make it into the first team. Nah? But then you like, for example, like Devon said now, nah? Like Ainsley Maitland-Niles, we could have sold him for easy for 25 million. In Europa, this likely is on form. He does not make any mistakes. But how much you now feel? You come now and see on a weekend Hector Bellerin starts over you. Hector Bellerin
Ainsley Maitland-Niles is an England international.
Yes.
He's the England international.
But you must see some brand who can't even do a bloody line out. Get played over you. 6 incorrect line outs. A line out. Where your coaching under 7 teaches you how to throw a ball, but you're a professional footballer that earns 120,000 a week, and you don't know how to throw a bloody ball.
I blame the manager. I blame Arteta.
Bro, but I think that you guys mentioned the European and the Europa. I actually want to come onto the European draw. Yesterday was the Champions League and the Europa League draw. I'll start first with Jigs. Jigs, you happy with your Leipzig draw?
We need to represent England again. You know what happened to Leipzig? Somebody did it. Wasn't so successful.
We won them 5 at home. We won them 5 at home. We won them 5.
Why did they bring you?
We won them 5 at home. The Leipzig result was never the result that knocked us out. It's the result against Başakşehir. That was what rocked us out.
I know.
And it was the stupid thing on a Fred. Fred could have gone off.
I'm happy with the Leipzig draw. I think Klopp has a masterful mind over German football teams because we were successful against Dortmund, Bayern. They come and we finish them. You know what I'm saying?
Dortmund beat you in the final. Dortmund beat Liverpool in the final. I think
it was Sevilla.
4-1.
No, that's Sevilla, rather than Sevilla in the final.
Sevilla beat them. They beat Dortmund in the semi-final. We lost them through that last-minute goal.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
I'm just saying, but irrespective in general, I think Klopp's got a good record over German football teams. You know what I'm saying? I think he outmastered the German league in a sense. And whenever we play German opposition, we're kind of successful. So yes, I'm happy with the draw against Leipzig. I think it's going to be something like entertaining. It's going to be entertaining. And I hope Nabi can, maybe sink the old team. Maybe Nabi can do something. You know what I'm saying? And I want the Minaminos, them guys, I want to step up, man. I see Ox is back as well, so I'm excited. Yeah, I'm happy with the draw.
Fair enough. Benni, Sociedad, log leaders in La Liga, bruv. How are you feeling?
I have no feelings towards Europa, my friend. If we can tank this and be knocked out, I am glad. I don't want to see us playing on a Thursday. To be honest with you.
I feel the same way.
But even the quality of the football, the way they show it on the TV is bad. Like, what are they using cell phones to broadcast? It's sad. I can't. No. But I'm just glad that it's in Spain and not somewhere in Uzbekistan where we need to go 3 days and take a ferry and an ostrich and a camel to get there. At least it's a quick flight, 30 minutes, and we're there. But David Silva, Adnan Januzaj. I'm excited. I'm excited.
And you know, Mata, what is that? These last any time, no? Oh, Silva, David Silva. If he's lasting his life,
10 years and Bus United. In 2002, David Silva can Bus United. That is how class at Bruins. He's silent, ageless.
Do you think you can get through though? How do you feel?
I don't want to, but yes, we can. I don't want to go through at all, but yes, we can. And if we do go through beating, I think they are the best team, form team. Them and Tottenham in the Europa.
Fair enough.
Anyway, it's going to be a good team.
Fabo, we play Benfica. We haven't lost for 25 games in Portugal. How do you feel about that one?
I don't know. I don't know what Arsenal's in the picture. Am I going to see the Arsenal that can destroy anything, or am I going to see the Arsenal that loses against Burnley again? I don't know what team to expect to pop up. Honestly, I really don't know. Look, honestly speaking, this is going to be the only way we're going to come into Champions League is winning Europa. Let's be honest, we're not going to go through the normal convenient way.
Yeah.
I don't even say us make it even top 10, let alone top 8 with our type of football now. So, honestly, I would hope we can do something there in Portugal against Benfica. I don't know what to expect, but yeah, honestly, I don't know.
What do you think, Devin?
Look, I agree with Fabo. It is our only way into Europa, into the Champions League. But again, what's the point in going to the Champions League and you're going to fly out early stages in any case? What's the point? The only way, for me personally, if you want to go into the Champions League, be there to compete like Liverpool did. When Liverpool, first year in the Champions League, they got to a final. Yes, they lost. But why are you getting to the Champions League? Are you getting to the Champions League just to hear the music and to play on a Tuesday and a Wednesday? If you're going to be in the competition, be more than just the salt in the pot in the competition. So personally, we are way off for the Champions League. So I'm in the same boat as you, Benny. I couldn't care if we get into the Champions League or if we win Europa per se. I'll be happy, I'll be gassed, but it's only going to be like another FA Cup. It's like it's going to be a plaster to cover a wound that needs surgery. Do you know what I mean? So
yes.
I'm in the same boat as you, bro. I really couldn't care. If we go through, I'll be gassed, I'll be happy. If not, even if we get to the Champions League, you can tell me what. I looked at the draw yesterday. I was watching the draw with my friend, and I looked at all 16 of those teams. All 16 of those teams will give us a hiding. All of them. There's not one group in the Champions League that I looked at that we could have got out of. So that says it all.
Yeah.
So,
and I thought the same this season with United in the Champions League. We don't deserve to be there. We don't. We're not nowhere near the quality or the level that we need to be. And it showed. It showed.
Exactly. I mean, for me, if you're going to be in a competition, compete to win the competition, man. That's at the end of the day. That's why I give testament to Liverpool as well. Like people can say Liverpool had deadwood, yes and yes. They got rid of the deadwood and they built again and signed the right players. It all boils down to recruitment to compete. So yeah, we way off. But let's come on to the midweek preview. I don't know how far Chelsea's game is. I don't know what's happening with Chelsea.
3 minutes in.
20 minutes in.
No, Chelsea, no.
Spurs. We play Spurs tomorrow night.
I'm coming on you. I'm saving you for last. Don't jump the gun. Don't jump the gun. I'm saving you for last.
Woo!
I'm
excited.
Now you're excited. United, Sheffield United. I think you should get a victory there, Benny.
Yeah, must be. If he plays a double pivot, 2 center defensive mids, I'm going to lose my shit. We don't need 2 center defensive mids. This is the perfect game. Bruno, Tony, and Pogba to play. This is the perfect game. Play them together. See what happens. We saw now that we can't play Rashford and Greenwood together. They can't play as twin strikers. We have this inconsistency of Martial, but Martial on his day is unbeatable. So I would start with Martial if Cavani is not fit. There'll be a perfect game for Cavani to come in. But I have all the faith in 3 points. on Thursday.
Prediction, if I have to ask you prediction scoreline?
3-1.
3-1
Bruno
United.
2. Hopefully Cavani 1.
Jigs, how are you feeling about that one, United Sheffield?
I think if he sets up, if he starts, because Sheffield can be a banana slip team. They can, if they want to, you know what I'm saying? They can do some damage. But I think it's how Solskjaer sets up. If they set up strongly on against Sheffield, yes, they can. I think give Cavani a start. I think they must do that. Cavani is a full-on centre forward striker, and he can be very, very like that Suarez type with last type. You know, I think he deserves to be on that team. He needs to start. I think that's the way. Sorry.
Is he fit though? Is he fit, Cavani?
Yeah, he was fit for the game on Saturday, but they didn't use him because I think.
And did you see the game before when he scored? I think what did he do? He draw the 2 games before.
Now the
Cavani scored. So
he came on
once again. Yes, but once again, momentum on United, momentum on player that come into the sign. You know what I'm saying? They should have started in the next game, to keep the momentum flowing.
They started against PSG. He hit the ball.
He the ball as well.
Yeah.
So okay. Very good. Now you see, so they must keep it going. I think Cavani start the game. You know what I'm saying? I think he does have extra little bit as a striker in front there. I think it does make a difference. Definitely.
Fair enough. One question for Benny though. What do you make of Greenwood? Thus far.
Another disappointment for me because I had so much faith for him for the season, so much hope, so much excitement for him for the season, and it's bigger than just Mason Greenwood. It's about the whole media thing. And if you look at the Foden and Greenwood were caught together, but the amount of scrutiny that Greenwood got, and the fact that he's still not in the team, and Foden is playing for England, and everything is back to normal, that pisses me off. But Greenwood needs to go out and show them that I am fucking Mason Greenwood. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Next
question.
question.
He has the talent. He has the quality. He has everything. It's the mindset now. That's all he needs to work on. And I feel, to be honest with you, Solskjaer is perfect for him. And the signing of Cavani is perfect for him. It can be what Zlatan did to Rashford. That influence, that different take on how a number 9 should act, and how a number 9 should run, and how a number 9 should pass, and how he should finish. That movement, that's getting into the game now. And I think that is one of the big reasons for the signing of Cavani, to mentor these young strikers. Because Greenwood will be our number 9.
I have one more question for you. What have you made of Anthony Martial this season, though?
Poor. Kale kak. Poor. He's the chances that he missed. There's so much consequence for United. He missed in the semi-final against Sevilla. We out. Again, we had to win at least 5 now. He should have scored a hat-trick in that game. Every single game this season, he's missed sitters. I'm talking about keeper to beat open poles. He missed sitters, and they have the hugest consequences because if he doesn't score, United lose or they draw. Most of the time lose. He's poor. Solskjaer put all his cards in one deck for Martial, and he failed to deliver.
Thanks for that. I can't. You're not the first person to say that. Cole's been saying that as well. Cole is watching this live now as we speak. Fabo, your prediction for United, Sheffield?
I'm going with United, man. Look, Sheffield's on a downer. They really fighting there at the bottom. I don't see it as a problem for United. That's gonna be an easy win for you guys. Let's be honest, man. And I think the coach is
there's no easy games in the league, my friend. There's no easy games.
But that's for youth, man. Come on, man.
Sheffield is desperate, but Sheffield is desperate at the bottom. That's more desperate.
United have too much quality for them. I'm going with Devon and Cole, and in the comments for 3-0. I'm going with 3-0 as well. I'm going 3-0. I'm going with him. Cole just posted here, Man City 4, West Brom 0. Can you guys confirm that? I don't know what.
Easy.
Oh yeah, the game is tonight.
Prediction.
I don't know actually. He's got
Isn't it
guests.
off tomorrow?
Jesus doesn't have a shot on target since November, bro.
Exactly, man. Yeah, nice. Another answer. But right now, let's come on to this one. I have to agree with Cole here. Fabo, talk to me, G.
I agree. I wouldn't be surprised. You
No,
know
we need-
how I always know it's not gonna go away. The minute the commentator says he brings up some miraculous stat, Southampton hasn't scored in who knows how long.
They haven't won us in donkey's
Boom.
years at the Emirates, no?
Boom!
That's
Then we're
that-
going to lose. And you know, that's the very I swear to you, I told my wife this and I was watching the game, no? They still brought up that Burnley hasn't won at Arsenal since forever. Burnley hasn't scored any goals since forever. My very first words to my wife was, watch how we lose this game now. I just automatically knew. It was like Arteta says, oh, they haven't done that. Take my beer quickly, yeah? I'm going to see something quickly. I'm going to go see something quickly. When he goes and he tells the whole entire team, okay, gents, let's lose. Let's lose. That's why I said, that's how you really know the game is over. The minute that commentator just opens his mouth, I already know we are going to lose this game.
Do you think he'll be sacked? Do you think they'll pull the plug if he does lose?
No, they won't. Edu came out also. He came out.
Oh, don't even get
He
me
said-
started. I had to cock this morning as I saw you.
They're
How
gonna
can
give
you
him like
start-
January, man. Probably that time. January,
I
time,
remember
maybe
the
they'll-
day-
I guarantee I'm going
He
into
won't.
New Year in the
He won't.
relegation zone. That much I can promise
They
you.
won't. They won't. They won't. The thing is, they will keep him there for another season. They believe too much in him. But again, the Kronkers also believe in him because they know he is not going to spend. That is what every manager comes to any new team with. If I'm going to come sign at your club, I want the money. Simple as that. Give me the money and I will do wonders. But we heard last year also Unai said that we can't buy players, we can only loan players. How? You have
Why?
Yes, why?
The only
Why?
one that
I'm
when
the
I
seventh
told the
richest
truth,
team
bruh.
in the world. Seventh richest team in the world, but I can't afford to buy players. I am owned by an owner who is in the top 10 of the world's richest people. And you telling me I can only loan? What nonsense are you talking here, boy? That is the
Then
main reason why I know this club is going to keep on declining. I think it's going to come to a case of when we are really fighting relegation, now you're going to tell Arteta, it's time you walk rather, bro. But by the time that happens, the damage will be too badly done.
True. I couldn't agree with you. Benni, how do you see this one going? Arsenal Southampton?
Go either way, bro. I'm hoping for Arsenal turnaround. I can't take the league with this fraught Arsenal, bro. You just need one clean sheet. Just one. Keep a clean sheet. If you
Clean sheet
can't
isn't
win the
that
game,
bad.
at
No,
least
bro.
don't lose the game. Don't lose the game. And Southampton's forwards in the Walcotts and the Shea Adams and the Danny Ings with their Ward-Prowse and the
well-drilled
Kyle
team, bro.
Walker Peters, bruh. It's no baddie. Redmond is a handful. It's a tough game. It's a tough game, but it's a game that Arsenal can win.
Prediction?
1-1.
Jigga?
2-2 goals in that game.
No, you think
I
we're
think
actually
that,
gonna score?
I think Southampton is gonna light the fire. You know what I'm saying? And I think Oba, because Oba scored a muy own goal. Oba scored a muy own goal. So I think Oba want to score maybe another 2 this weekend. Just to say, I can get hello. I'm still Oba, man.
Jesus. You predict we're gonna score 2 when you've scored 10 goals all season and 3 of them come in one game. But hey,
Only one man. Aubameyang is gonna score 2 because of that muy own goal. Yes, 2-2. Inside word browser, whole day problems.
yeah, true. But anyway, the last one is fitting it. I'm leaving it here by you. Let's come on to the big one, the top of the table clash. Liverpool Spurs. Give me your thoughts, brother. We can let the spot go on until I think we can let it run an extra 15 minutes. I know we're nearing the hour mark, but I think I'm okay with letting it run for another 15 minutes.
Yeah, right. You must still pay me for this now. But
Yeah,
anyway,
don't worry. Your beer must come, don't worry.
Another drink.
Don't do that. Do that.
Look here. This tomorrow's game, the Spurs game. I think. Are we playing? I don't know. We're playing home or we're playing away? We're playing away now. Yes, we're playing away.
You're playing at home. You're playing at Anfield, man.
Yeah, we're playing home. We're playing home. We're playing home. We're playing home. Now, because of our draw, I think tomorrow, Spurs. I think Mourinho's greedy, man. Mourinho's got something on Klopp because I think Mourinho sees Klopp as a challenge, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he was giving comments, when he starts doing the media bullshit, and he's talking cack in the media and he's saying, that's right about Klopp, and we're not scared of you, and we'll see you. When Klopp starts doing that, Mourinho starts doing that, he's playing mind games. So I think he's going to come out tomorrow. He's going to come out. And I think if it's anybody tomorrow, it can only be Spurs because why? Spurs now have to play our defense, man. You know what I'm saying? Van Dijk as a very, very big must for tomorrow's game. A massive must. Yeah. We don't have any other backup. We got the game Fab and we got the game Matip tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So tomorrow, I
don't think Matip is fit.
Then, that's another problem. Did you see Henderson play now defense on the weekend?
Yeah, that was Henderson and Fabinho. Imagine Henderson and Fabinho up against Son, Kane, and whoever they want to play on the right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This weekend.
Bergwijn, Lamela, Lo Celso, Moura, Bra.
And Spurs leading form. Spurs is picking up speed now. They come to the party now. They come to the party. But you know what? Then again, you know what I do think? Like I said, now they come to Anfield. Everybody respects Anfield. I don't care who you are, my brother, man. I don't care what team you are, man. The rest of the world respects Anfield, man. You know what I'm saying? We've been showing it even with a leaky defense. We've been showing it. So I don't have a prediction. I can't say my final scores, but I would love to win that game tomorrow. That's a very big game to win. And if I do win that game tomorrow, I want to move them one time. And I don't smack a 1-0, 2-1 since I smack one time. 4, check. Since I 4-1, 5-1. Just to make everything back to basics.
You couldn't go against Fulham. You couldn't go against Fulham.
Yeah, I know. But look at me. We must iron mistakes out, man. You know what I'm saying? We Liverpool, man. It's different for you guys to us, man. We iron mistakes out. You guys know what happens when you come to Anfield. You know what I'm saying? You know things change, tactics change, bro. That is like playing in your backyard, brother. And that front three of us can be more if they want to. So they got a quite front three, but we also got that front three. What's the Firminos and everybody? We can do a lot. We can do damage.
Sad for Jota.
Every week he was scoring.
The man is brilliant. What? 9 goals already? Oh, I think that's signing of the season so far.
Oh, for real.
Yeah, 8 games from 9 goals. 8 games from
9 goals. 9 goals. And then that's not counting his goals for Portugal now.
True.
But the man's been scoring.
He scored there also, but 2-3 scored there for the national team right there.
He scored a hat-trick for Portugal, I can remember. But that's brilliant. He's brilliant. Yeah, and he would have been perfect for that Tottenham game tomorrow. With your starting 11 tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult for you to beat Tottenham. With your current starting 11 tomorrow, talking about without your Van Dijk, without your Jotas and your Milners.
But I think, you know what?
And you know what I mean?
Your
current 11 now will struggle.
We've been doing this type of I don't even see it as Houdini football, where we don't have defenders, but we got the midfielders. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like we kind of cut the game from the midfield already before we can come to our defense. You see what I'm saying? So we can play that pressing football, stay up front, and keep that midfield just properly, just parked enough. You know what I'm saying? Then we can lean on Spurs for at least 60 minutes of a 90-minute game. We have to have.
Difficult against Spurs. To dominate a game like that for 60 minutes against
they're good on the counter. They're on the counter. They're dangerous on the counter. They can play counter football as well. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, we have to put. I think Klopp must come with press tomorrow, like excessive press tomorrow, because Fulham pressed us that whole first half. We couldn't play football. Every time a top player got the ball, we had 3 players around my midfield. Gini couldn't play. Gini had to break and be tight. And you know what I'm saying? So tomorrow we must do the pressing instead of we taking the press.
It's very difficult if the place is already running on fumes, bruh. like we said earlier, the energy levels is not there
But
anymore.
listen,
You
Benni,
can't expect
this is
Liverpool tomorrow to press for
Benni,
90 minutes.
Benny, we play game by game. This is the peak of the football season. You know this. December, this is the time was your peak football. This is the time to be prepared for.
Yeah, but
Every
we never had
club
so much games before this period. You never had the games that we
know.
got now. Every 3 days we play. From the
athletes.
start until now.
Athletes now. That's why you get paid now. The game is a bit faster. We're playing more
Right,
athletes. You know what I'm saying?
like Klopp said, we're dealing with human beings. This isn't robots.
That's
We can't throw a book on the field and tell them, read it. And
yeah,
that's what you do.
he must just take,
The
he must
players
just
are
take
tired.
his vitamins and have ice baths.
Drink a
You know
Red
what?
Bull.
I must
Drink
say,
a new-
Roy Hodgson did Liverpool's work on Sunday. I need Liverpool to do the Lord's work, my brother. So I'm going 3-1 Liverpool, young.
Are you serious, Devin?
Yeah, 3-1. If we didn't think they could beat Leicester, look what they did to Leicester at Anfield.
Where they passed you the mood, Leicester.
Yeah,
But that's
system
just
works.
Leicester, though.
No matter what
And
players
it's
play in
Anfield.
Liverpool team, Klopp's system works.
Yeah, well.
Yes. It doesn't
And
matter
the
who
players that
comes
you bring in, they perform. They
Do you
do their
honestly?
job.
You
They
tell
do
me.
their job.
Do you think a Mourinho team is actually going to have the balls to attack a flippin' Liverpool team on Anfield? He couldn't even attack Crystal Palace in the second half away from home. Why is he going to do it to Liverpool? So you're going to invite that Liverpool pressure onto you. What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
That's my opinion. Fabo, how do you see it going?
I have to be that person. I have to give it to Tottenham. Sorry, gents. I have
Okay,
to.
that's you. That's you done for the stream. Good night. Say Fabo. Bye. I'm going to worry with him.
Yo, I don't need to say these words, but Tottenham is just too good now. Like you guys said, Liverpool.
But Liverpool is not bad.
Your system
Liverpool
is
is not
good.
bad.
I'm not saying your system is bad. I'm not saying your
It's
team
too
is
tough
bad or
teams.
anything. But like Benny's been saying the whole time, your team is running on fumes now. Against a Tottenham team that is the most informed team in the whole entire Prem. Take away your base now. You don't have that atmosphere to help make
Okay.
it Anfield.
Away.
Tell me last
You think
year.
so?
They're gonna
You think so?
They still didn't lose. They don't have fans for how long?
Jigga,
so.
they all
They still didn't lose.
last year, Jigga. Then I can say
We got
Anfield.
over 2,000 fans in Anfield. We got that 2,000
But
fans is
Jigga,
over enough in Anfield.
Jigga, the thing is this, nah? You guys got a couple of warnings already. They at Anfield. A couple of it. But VAR also helped you a lot with a lot of your decisions also. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here now. But this Tottenham team, they are something else now under Mourinho.
They can win the league.
But it's Anfield, man. You're missing the point. It's Anfield. You know what I'm saying?
Seven
Anfield,
will
bro.
lose his shit.
Look,
If Tottenham win this
look.
league, bro.
We said something about Trafford also. We said something about Trafford as well.
Look at
Old
this
Trafford
here.
is
Our
the
record-
Trafford as well.
And
I
the
understand
Fergie
this,
and
guys.
the
Our
Liverpool.
records
One thing, Devin, one thing that I want to
speak
say.
for itself at Anfield. If it happens tomorrow, it's going to be history for Spurs. But I think at the
Yeah.
moment now, I think we're like 53-0 unbeaten at Anfield. Anfield at the moment in time is a fortress. It doesn't matter. We said it doesn't matter who to put in that team tomorrow. It doesn't matter who to put in that team tomorrow. We're still going to come to play. The target is still in our back. I know you say we're running on fumes, but this is that game. This is that football game. This is that, you know what I'm saying? It's the top two teams in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? They also going to run the steam. Spurs also can't run this, the whole, you know what I'm saying? So I think tomorrow's
But
going to
Spurs
be
don't
that.
have the injuries that Liverpool does. Spurs doesn't
There we
have the starting 11 players out that Liverpool does. That's the difference, bro. And that can be the difference between the two teams. It's
Spurs is
fine,
that
boys.
is
running
It's
on,
fine,
they're
boys.
running on 100%. That's the difference.
And they have
But
to
we
They're
are
running
not,
on
we are not
100%.
playing 100% also. We're not playing 100%.
Hoiberg
We are not a fully fit squad team. We're like a limping dog moving along, and we are still winning and growing along the way. You know
That's
what
my
I'm saying?
thing
So
also. That's what I'm saying. You guys
you-
are
saying.
lumping along with that squad.
if you're gonna tomorrow, I understand you. That's a prediction. I respect the prediction, but I'm gonna tell you, bro. Don't write my team off, bro. That slams there, but after.
Jigga, wait, Jigga, tell me.
They in the mood, man.
Who has
In the
been your
mood, bro.
competition? Jigga, who has been your competition this whole entire season? Out of your
Nobody.
game,
Nobody wants to win the league. Nobody.
They want competition at the moment in
Everything
time.
you guys
Nobody.
have played. Everything
Nobody.
you
I know the
guys
thing
have
is, why
played
don't
this season. Tell me, who have you actually said, this is going to be a team for me to worry about? Not
There hasn't
one
been.
single
I
team
think
has
it's
come
still
up to you
open.
guys.
I think it's still open.
Spurs.
There's nobody
No,
running
but
around
I'm
with the league.
talking about, I'm not talking about for the whole season. I'm talking about now. Since the start of the season up until now, can you honestly tell me there was a team where you said, I am worried to play against him?
I am
you
worried
have-
every game.
You
I
haven't
am worried
been, Jig.
every game. The target's on my back.
No.
Every team in this Premier League wants to beat Liverpool. We are the world champions, club champions, and the Premier League champions. That is who they're chasing. I'm not chasing anybody. They're chasing me. Just think about it. I'm being realistic. They're chasing me. You know what I'm saying? You are chasing me. Come and get me. Come and get me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still lumping and I'm still moving. So it doesn't matter what you're gonna say. I'm still going. If I was running halfway and I got this problems and this, you know what I'm saying? Then by all means, I'll take it. But you chasing me. I'm being realistic. Any team is a problem at the moment in time because no team is gonna play relaxed football against pool. Every team is gonna come out
They're
running
gonna play the
strong, my
best,
brother.
best ever game, yeah. They're gonna, and the keeper's gonna be the best ever keeper.
Yes.
Exactly.
But like
Away.
I
And we
said,
still,
Away.
at the moment in time, we're still proving teams wrong. We're still proving people wrong with this all broken team that we've got at the moment in time. Even though Fulham, we just made it over. We made it. You know what I'm saying? The game before, we just made it, but we made it. So it doesn't matter what we're doing. We are still making it regardless. You know what I'm saying? And I think
You're
that's
not
the
losing
character.
games you're supposed to lose. 100%.
There we go, right? There we go.
thank you,
Because I
VAR. Thank you, VAR.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Why do you guys have to bring
Yeah,
the
but then
VAR to
bad
it?
decisions go against him as well now.
Exactly, they were hungry.
Yo,
It was
that
the other
armpit
VAR,
level,
actually, in my
that
opinion.
armpit offsides. Jesus Christ.
Ah,
And
I
looking
think
on
so.
Van Dijk, that will be the most maddest moment for the entire season. How that did not go punished. That tackle on Van Dijk. Jesus
on
Christ.
the Pickford tackle.
The Pickford tackle on Van Dijk. Wow.
And the
Wow.
Thiago tackle. And the Thiago tackle also.
Nah, that is fine. That you get every week in the league. Every week you get a tackle like that.
Yeah.
But that tackle of
It is
Pickford
well,
on
run
Van
it to
Dijk.
Sunday league. It's a normal Sunday league tackle there.
Away.
But
You
then,
have pop ankles.
we still got a couple of minutes. Yesterday, Haaland picked up the golden boy.
Fabo, so what do you say? What's your score tomorrow? The prediction to score
Yeah,
basketball?
the prediction.
I'm going 3-1 Spurs.
Spurs.
Wow.
Wow.
Fair.
Wow. This man has a
Okay.
lot of Liverpool
Fun
in his
game
system.
option. Either one of the two is gonna score, and they're gonna assist each other. Either one of the two, and the third goal, it's gonna be just one of those header goals, most likely.
Hey.
So cool.
Jigs, I must have you on
Yeah.
next week Tuesday again, bro. So we can discuss this, or maybe even Friday when
That's
we have this
Bruno.
again.
That's Bruno. I don't know where this Bruno fits. He's moody from since, but okay. The Dima. I don't know what moody you call that, but okay. The Dima has this thing one. I just call a whole putting salt on him for
But look, we still have time. As I was saying, Erling Haaland won the Golden Boy Award yesterday. I don't think that can
Deserve
be
it.
discounted.
Deserve it.
Well deserved. Well
Me
deserved.
and I had our European
And I
weekly
quite-
show on Friday. That we were saying who was going to be the three to be shortlisted for FIFA Pro. It was Lewandowski, or Lewandowski as I like to call him, and the two freaks. I think Lewandowski is going to give this win it. But what I want to ask the three of you before we go: FIFA Pro Team of the Year. Let's start with the formation first. I want us to pick our FIFA Pro Team of the Year. We think based on last year, obviously. But yeah, are we going 4-3-3? I'm happy with that. Everyone happy with 4-3-3?
Yes.
Is FIFA
Yeah.
the entire the world around?
World around, bruv.
Okay.
World around. World's best. I'll start with you, goalkeeper. Benni.
Ellison.
Allison.
Oblak.
Who? Oblak.
Oblak.
You say Oblak.
Hmm.
Who?
Oblak, yeah, Oblak.
Brilliant keeper.
Not a bad shout. Right
Okay.
back, Benni.
Trent.
Okay, I'm happy with Trent as well. I'm gonna just put down here Allison, goalkeeper. Just give me 2 ticks quickly. I want the men in the guys in the comments to let us know how they think this team is gonna go. We all happy with Trent at right back?
Yeah.
Everyone happy? Centre back, who's partnering Van Dijk? I'm going for Ramos.
Ramos. There's no one you come on, guys. Let's be honest. There hasn't been any other standout centre back.
Who's by Juventus?
Chiellini.
Panucci, Chiellini, and
Panucci, yeah.
No.
Marquinhos?
No.
PSG?
Because I can read the game, but okay. What do you say, Ramos? Okay, I'll go with Ramos.
I'm going with
Okay,
Ramos.
I'll go
Benni,
with
who are you going with?
I'll go with Ramos because there was no better centre back. If you think about it, who was a standout centre back? Upamecano last season in the Champions League was brilliant, but not Ramos level
And
brilliant.
what's that guy of Napoli? Koulibaly of Napoli?
Koulibaly, yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
where did
season last
Napoli
season.
play out in the Champions League last season?
Yeah.
bruv? Come on.
Yeah, in group stage.
Do you see? So we're going Ramos and VVD. Are we happy with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Left
comes
back.
the real topic.
Yeah,
Davies.
so it's interesting. I'm also
I
going
have to
Davies.
give Davies.
Who Ben
I'm
Davies?
going Robertson.
Oh, Alfonso Davies.
Sponsor Davies.
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna go
Davies.
Davies.
Bayern.
Alfonso Davies was the number. He was a standout. He won the Champions League. So yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait!
He
Darren
won
said something
everything.
here. What about Johnny Evans?
Fuck Johnny Evans.
What
He would be a brilliant
Yeah.
signing. Brilliant signing for Arsenal. Johnny Evans would be a brilliant signing for Arsenal.
He would have at the time.
Don't you think?
but
Don't you think?
I think he would have. I think he would have.
Now, as in January.
You know what?
Never mind.
Bro? I rate Tarkowski. Like, why is people always going for these?
But it's not
Players,
worth 50 million,
family.
no.
Why
It's
don't
not
the
worth
players
50
do-
million.
Anyway,
It's not
let's
worth
stick to the
50
topic. Left back. Benni, who's your left back?
Alfonso Davies.
Okay, Alfonso Davies. Let me put here Davies.
You obviously now I chose Robertson, but only because majority is winning at the moment in time. Let's give it to Davies, but it's actually Robertson.
But
No,
we
it's
have to go with the majority rules. This is our team.
it's
not.
Let's
Yes.
pick it, yeah,
Okay,
majority
no,
rules.
it's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
Robertson will still be on the bench, though.
Let's see. Maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're wrong when they when they pick the team before end of December. Okay, midfield 3.
Henderson,
De Bruyne.
De
Fernandes.
Bruyne, yeah.
De Bruyne, Bruno. Avio.
Bruno had played in the Europa League, really?
Yes.
Okay. So who did you say, Benni?
Winning the Champions League playing is not the be all end all, bro. Everybody think that if you didn't win the Champions League, you can't. If you didn't win the Champions League, you can't win Ballon d'Or. Bullshit. If you didn't win the World Cup, you can't win Ballon d'Or. Bullshit.
But you're more likely to.
You're more likely to because that
Yes.
is how it's.
Yeah,
It's not
because-
supposed to be like that. Anyways, go on.
Who's your 3? Who's your 3? No, who's your 3? Sorry. Who's your 3?
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to think of a good center defensive mid. For now, Bruno and De Bruyne. I can't
your
think
other
of a
one?
good center defensive mid.
I'm going Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich, Thiago, and Kevin De Bruyne. That's my
Maybe
3.
Thiago for the season that last season with Bayern Munich. Yes. So Thiago, De Bruyne, Fernandes for me.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a brilliant.
Okay.
That's a brilliant 3.
Jigs.
I agree, but I think Henderson also had a good season in the Champions League as well, and in the league. So I would actually put him there as the deep center, and Thiago and De Bruyne.
Sorry?
In my team, Henderson, Thiago, and De Bruyne.
Okay, so I think the one constant that we're finding here is Thiago. So I'm going to put him down. And De
And De
Bruyne.
Bruyne.
All 3 have De Bruyne.
Yeah.
Let me just get this right quickly.
No,
It's
we
four
didn't.
in the comments, but-
Fabo, your team. Your
We're coming to Fabo. I'm coming on to him
was
now.
looking the same as
You guys in
Devon's.
the comments, what you guys saying? There's 5 of you guys. I don't see no likes. I hope you guys slap a like on this video. There's not every day I have these two two legends on my channel as well as Fabo as well. So we agree with Thiago and KDB. Who's the other one? I went Kimmich. Your other one is Bruno. You've got Bruno and you've got Henderson. Would you go Fabo?
I'll go Kimmich also. Kimmich had a standout performance. Champions League.
Right
yeah, as I said,
it's still a right
Kimmich is too good.
I hear you, Jig. I hear you on that one, but
So what you're saying in the mud? In the mud is gonna be Kimmich, De Bruyne, and
Thiago.
Thiago.
I'm posting it in the comments now.
Yeah,
Actually,
okay.
I'm posting it in the comments. I'll make a pic tomorrow and then post it on the socials. Front three. Can we all agree on Lewandowski? Let's start there first. The easier one.
Yes.
I don't number 9 is Lewandowski,
I think
Salah,
we can all agree on Lewan. Let's agree on Lewandowski.
Salah and Mane. Firmino will not be in my team. I'm not a fan of strikers not scoring goals.
He's a creator, but he's
There is a number 10. There is not a number 9. You should not wear the number 9 there.
So your front three, Benny. Who's your front three? You said
Lewandowski, Mane and Salah. Gladly. But I will not put Firmino in my
You say
team.
Fabo, what do you say,
Firmino will
Fabo?
not be in my top 100, to be honest.
Fab.
Look, for me it's a bit harder. As much as I want to put the mutants in there, for me, I just feel like Mbappe has had a brilliant year, man. That's why I'll throw him into the mix. And yeah, I'll have to
Give up
throw
front
the
three. Give up front three.
Okay,
You
man.
can put Mbappe in the mix, but pick one out of the front three.
Okay, man. I have to
Lewandowski
take it out of the mix. If I'm forced to, I will have to take Messi out and I'll play Ronnie over him with Lewandowski and Mbappe.
Wow.
So your front
that's a
three is
bro.
Lewandowski, Messi, and Mbappe.
No,
Ronaldo.
and Mbappe with Lewandowski up front.
Okay.
Okay.
Jig, before you go, I'm going again. Neymar, Lewandowski, and Gnabry.
Oh,
What about Gnabry?
not
What
a bad
about
choice.
Gnabry?
They had an awesome Champions League. Bro.
They had a brilliant Champions League, bro.
Yes,
I
yes,
forgot
yes.
about
I forgot about him. I forgot really about him. Gnabry, yes.
And Neymar's numbers don't lie.
But is Serge really that quality, man? Or
I
is he
think he
just
is.
like
Yes.
a space merchant? Is he really quality?
No,
is he
I
the
think-
top 5 forwards in the world?
Yes, he is. Look here when he left Arsenal.
You believe
he
that
became
he
a
is?
When he
beast
left
by-
us, you could see already he was on top here.
Do you think he's
Yeah.
at the top 5 in the world? Forward.
Who else?
Top five
Okay,
forward.
who are you rating above him then, Jig? Benny, who are you rating above
I'm
Gnabry?
not rating anybody above him. I'm not putting. I just want to know: is he in the level of your Mbappes, your Neymars, your Salahs, your Manes, your Rashford?
Yes.
Others,
Yes.
is he in that
Yes.
line?
You're better than
He won-
Rashford.
he
for
won
sure.
He's
everything.
better than
They won
Rashford.
Definitely
everything.
better than Rashford.
I don't
let's
think
be
so.
honest.
For me, honestly, no.
Jigs, how do you feel?
Oh,
Look, that's just my opinion. That's my opinion. But again, I get what Faba's saying that you the way we can call it, the way they're not gonna call it, they're probably gonna put two of the freaks in even at best. How do you see it going? Or your opinion? Let's forget about how they're going.
Me.
No. Jigga. Your front
Oh.
three, Jig.
Oh, my front three. I actually agreed with Benny with the front three. But then when he mentioned Gnabry, because I know that Bayern had outstanding season. They won the league by miles. They won all the trophies. They won everything. I think they won everything.
I want everything. Triple season.
Yeah, they won everything. So for me to have
Like
one
my
of them,
shit.
yes. Yeah. But then I don't know who to take up between Mo and Mane. That's hard for me. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even disagree with that. I can't even disagree with Mo and Mane because
And
we had
Mane.
a discussion on Friday as well. So
And Gnabry can play midfield as well. Eh? He can drop in the mid as well.
I understand your pick for Gnabry for Serge, Devon, because he had a brilliant Champions League. I can
that's
understand
why.
that.
That's why I
Yeah.
have him in there, bro. And the same with
Yeah.
Neymar as well.
But did you watch him? Did you watch him throughout the Bundesliga season?
No, I didn't. I only caught the loss, but that when COVID hit, and then that's where I started watching it. But again, that was the end of the season. It's not a whole season. I didn't watch him entirely. You see what I mean? So I'm just going based off Champions League. That's
I
What
play
I'm
most of the
the
time
problem.
in highlights, and he was in all the highlights. If you in all the highlights, then for me you will stand out because you
Like
continue in
I
the
see
play.
his goals, and his goals is just step ins. It's nothing where you will beat 3 players and put it in the 90. He's not a player like that. He's a player with pace that has brilliant players behind him, I feel. And his finishing is top class. But is he that world class forward?
Now, what more do you want, Benni? You mentioning all the points, you giving points. Now, what more do you want from a player like that? You didn't say he's a finisher. What more do you want?
You will take the ball from the halfway line and beat 3 players and move it in the 90. He's not a player like that. You know what I mean? He's fast. He will not dribble, he will run past you. It's different.
Okay.
Fair enough. Jigs, who's your front three? So you going with Mane and Salah. So we basically can't pick.
I'm gonna stay with the front three: Lewandowski, Mane, and Salah, and the Mo. Definitely, that slums you can't write off my bro, man. He is a problem. Every time it's a problem. Every time when you think he's tired, every time you think, nah, Mo was klaar, or Mo didn't score last week, or Mo played kak last week, then it beats his performance again. You know what I'm saying?
True,
and Mane is consistent. Every week, Mane is a problem. No player wants to play against Mane. That brother's feet, the way he razzle dazzle, the magic that brother's doing, I don't know. I think he's pushing up ties. That is why Real Madrid is knocking on the door for Mane like there's no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? He is a catch. He's very special.
Look, so Benni, who did you pick then? Who did you pick as your front three?
Lewandowski, Mane, and Salah. That's my front three for the.
And you guys win that one. So Mane and Salah will be the front three then. No?
And Lewandowski, yeah.
Mane, I'm just gonna put wing here.
I think it's gonna be a very popular team.
Look, let's see. It's gonna give us something to discuss when the awards come out, and then it's gonna give us
something to go back to.
And I'll make a pick tomorrow with all of that, and then people can let us know. But James,
you have to win the Ballon d'Or this season as well.
Oh, clear by miles.
They must give it to him. They must give it to him.
Even next season, if he doesn't score or assist a single minute or goal this season, give it to him.
Just give it to him, yeah, because he deserves it.
I think we can all agree Lewandowski, no?
Yeah,
definitely.
100%.
But gents, we've come to the end. I want to thank you guys. Benni, I want to thank you. I'm sure I'm going to have you on again. I hope to have you on again.
Anytime, brother, man. I love this.
You love this. Tell Jacob also say thanks for having you on as well. But at least you made the supper, so you covered. Jigs, you had an awesome debut, getting a lot of love in the comments as well. My brother, I must thank you. And
it's a pleasure, man. But you just need to tell them that I'm still, I still behave myself with you. You know almost how it goes. I'm very well behaved until you come this side, almost. When you come here to come to Butcher's Plate and watch a game with us, you know what I'm saying?
Don't worry, me and Fabs will come. Don't worry, we'll come. Don't worry, we'll definitely pull through.
The sooner the better, gents. The sooner the better.
I need your pasta pot that you make. I need that in my life because I didn't have it the last time.
I made it on Saturday.
Just special shout out. Jigs, are you working in the festive?
But up and down. Tourism is finished. You know what I'm saying?
So anyone who needs to do wine, just plug us quickly on what you do and your wine tasting trips that you do. Whoever's keen.
Okay, what I do is I'm a Western Cape tour guide. I'm South African tour guide. So what I do is I take people on tours all over the Western Cape current at the moment in time. So you want to do wine tasting, it's availability. If you want to do some shark cage diving, you want to come see the whales, you want to do some, quad biking, zip lining, all of these things are available at the price. We can accommodate you. It's transport available so you can have fun. And I don't know if you heard last night, the president said that consumption of alcohol or wine for wine farms will be 7 days a week. And you can buy.
Son.
So we can get some bookings for wine tasting, and you can come home with a bottle of wine. It's legal. Woo-wee!
Follow us on the socials.
There we go.
To those watching, if you need to do, I'm sure you guys are gonna have a lot to do over the festive. Hit Jigga up, hit my guy up. He'll sort you guys out.
horseback riding, you name it. We do it. Hiking, waterfalls, swimming, whatever you want to do, we can do for you.
Yeah, you must hook me up as well. Fabo, I must thank you also for jumping on the spot. I'll see you tomorrow night for our stress session. We're not going to do a while live long. If I do a live watch along with Fabo, we will both get banned. So, but once again, gents, I must thank you guys for coming on. It's been a pleasure. I want to thank you guys in the comments as well. Rona, Cole, Davino. Wait, there's another one. There's someone I missed here. Darren. Sadly, Darren, all you guys are awesome. You guys are magnificent as well. I want to thank you guys. But yeah, gents, enjoy the evening, enjoy the football. We'll touch base soon, and we are out.
Yeah.
Sure, boys.
Hakuna Matata.